It's very critical, to not do what the Joneses do.
People say, but I've been with him for 10 years, 20 years, 30 years. Numbers don't matter when you're unhappy. Because the bottom line is, if you cannot walk away, then somebody will have control over your life.
You want to be sure and slow, then fast and fell.
Yeah. Michelle Obama said it very nicely. She said, if they
We go low, we go high.
We go high.
Welcome to Chilling with the Chaplins. I'm L.J. with the one and only, my lovely wife, Lady Siza. She's in the building. Yes, we're about that vibe each and every week. You know what I'm saying? You got me. So this week, we want to talk about, a couple weeks ago, we talked about the 7 rules for dating.
Check out that episode. Yep.
Yes, check out the episode.
The thumbnail right here.
Yes, and we talk about the 7 rules for dating, and we say that the 7 rules of dating was it allowed you to complete the process. It allowed you to go through the 7 rules so that you're able to get a better understanding of who you are. You're able to get a better understanding of the person you want to date. It be able to give you or marry. Yes, basically you trying to get to marriage, but it will allow you to have a checklist. And you get through these 7 rules. Yeah. You should be able to complete the process.
Well, most likely.
Likely.
Not everything is.
Perfect. We discussed that, the last time that 80-20
But it
rule.
helps.
But it does help. And so this week we just want to add
a bonus tip. Rule number 8.
8, because we already say too, 7 was God's perfect number.
Yeah, and then 8.
And 8 is new beginning.
Yes.
And so it just appropriate with new beginnings and with this 8th rule.
Yes.
It is very appropriate because with this 8th rule, and I do have to say this too, because we ain't talking about dating, but this 8th rule is not. You could use this life, business, partners, whatever. So you could go. It doesn't matter what it is.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
Especially this 8th rule.
Yeah, the 8th rule doesn't matter.
It's not necessarily for dating. For you courting to get married. But you can use it for business. You can use it
for life.
In family, because you really gotta walk away with it from some family members, right? So what is the topic? What is this 8th bonus?
Well, the 8th rule is you have to be willing to walk away. Yeah. You have to be willing to walk away. And we left this rule by itself. We left it by itself because, like we said, it could be for anything, a business.
And it's filled up with so many components, but we won't touch on all of the ones that we thought of, or even the ones that are out there. We'll just talk about 6.
About 6.
I think that's fair enough. Gives you an idea of where we're trying to go. So let's go ahead. Rule number 1, or point number 1.
Point number 1. Yes, you want to eliminate the neediness.
Yes.
Because a lot of times we like to be needy.
That's human nature. Humans love the feeling of being needed.
And especially, I think a woman like to be needed, but but no one, I think a man or a woman don't want a spouse.
Let's go back. What did you say? Let's rewind that. A woman likes to be needy? What you talking about?
Well, I'm going to say no man or woman.
No man or woman like a needy person.
Like a needy person.
But,
like a person too clingy.
But, let me say this. Some people think that is love. Some people, when you're not clinging to them, they think then, he doesn't love me or she doesn't love me. But it's actually very, I want to say, unhealthy. It's nothing to be excited about when your husband is everywhere you go. Baby showers and all, like bridal showers, he's there. Hello, what is he doing there? So I feel like that's a clinginess mentality. That's a neediness. Like if I'm not with you, then nobody else should be with you. That's very unhealthy.
Yes.
It's very healthy to give each other room, give each
yes,
other space.
Yes, give each other space.
Go to your boys, I go to my girls.
Yes.
I go on my girls' cruise, you go on your boys' cruise, you go in your men's cave, I go in my girls' cave, whatever the case is, but allow each other space so that you miss each other. Because when you're at each other's throat, at each other's faces, you're really gonna, get on each other. You're not gonna enjoy the process of being in a relationship or of being married because you're on each other's faces. And I can make an example even with family. When family is together, they don't miss each other. They don't value each other. But when something is far from you, trust and believe you value them.
You value them.
And I'm a good example of that. My family is thousands of miles away in South Africa, and I value them. And I'm sure they value me because seeing me in the flesh is a rare commodity. It's not like they're going to call me or come down and say, I'm here. I have to spend over $1,000 to go to my country. So it's something that you have to think about before you even. So valuing that makes you not to be needy, not to be able to walk away.
Yes, because nobody want a person that's too needy.
It's not cool.
It's not cool. I agree. It's not cool. So,
but some people grew up that way, so they feel like that's the right way. But it's actually not the right way.
And that's so true.
And when you are so clinged up to a person, when they leave you, that's when people commit suicide.
Yes.
That's when people lose their minds and go into deep depression because you are so into this. I know a lady who she went into deep depression when she lost her husband because the husband used to practically run the household. So when the husband died, she did not know what to do because she was the queen of the house. The husband got maids, and if the maid was not there or the helper doing this and that, it was him running the show. She was just beautiful, going for manicures, pedicures, gym. She did not really know, So when the husband died, it was a wrap for her.
It was a wrap. Yes.
Life was hard for her to pick up and go.
Yes. And so it lets you know, even like a business still, you don't want it, if you feel like you needing and you're not involved in the business, and you can't do it, it's the same thing. If anything happened to the business, then you're going to be lost.
Yeah.
You ain't going to know what to do. So that's why, you got to, basically have your hands inside or not be too needy and not be too dependent upon
your partner.
One person, your partner.
Even the employees know the ins and out of your business.
The in and out of the business,
So if one goes, they are not indispensable. You can actually replace them very easily, even with your own skills.
Yes.
Because I believe in concluding this point in that when you are willing to walk away from anything, it shows that you're self-reliant.
You're self-reliant.
You are not holding on to something that if it goes, let it go.
Let it go.
If it's meant to be, it will stay.
It will stay.
That's my thinking.
Yeah.
So when we jump up to point number 2, it says, the willingness to walk away, it projects strength and fearlessness. Because when you walk away, you might have setbacks because you've built something with this person.
Yes.
You've invested, because you hear people say, but I've been with him for 10 years, 20 years, 30 years. Numbers don't matter when you're unhappy.
Yeah.
Why stay in an unhappy marriage, in an unhappy relationship when you're miserable? You're just counting years. Oh, I'm doing it for my kids. Really? Don't you know that you're making those kids miserable too? Your kids are actually going through depression because of you and your bad decisions. You want to bring in children into a very unhappy family setup. You're being selfish too. So when you're willing to walk away, you're not only doing it for yourself, but you're doing it for your children if children are involved. You're not doing it for your children, but your family. You're doing it for your sanity. You're doing it even for women empowerment. If you're a woman, I'm going to speak for women. You're doing it for your community because they saw that Siza walked away. Why cannot Nomsa walk away or Shaniqua walk away? Be in a position to walk away, so that you regain your strength and your fearlessness. Because when you agree and saying, you know what, this is not for me. I thought it was. I tried my all. I did my best, but I'm ready to call it quits. You're a lioness. You're a fearless. You are lioness. You are fearless. You can restart. Uyimbogodo. You are a rock.
Yes. And so, and this is critical about strength and fearlessness. And this is why we talk about as well as when you dated, no intimacy. Because when you are intimate in the relationships, you know, it's hard to walk away from a relationship.
Because as women, we are spiritual beings.
You're clinging.
No, spiritual beings.
Yeah.
Everything we spiritualize, and when I sleep with you, then there's a soul tie that happens, and I'm attached to that spiritually.
Yes.
And that's why it's so hard to let you go.
Yes.
Have you seen the person that you slept with for the very first time? You never let them go, even in your mind. You remember their name. I think I do. Because, that first soul tie was the strongest. They never go away.
They never go away. Yeah, and so that's why it's so important. That's why we say you don't want to, have intimacy before dating, so that you won't have that soul tie, so that you're able to be able to walk
dignity.
With dignity, have your strength, have your feel. Because once you have intimacy, it's hard to walk away from something. You're like,
now you feel
you feel
some
like,
kind of
oh,
way.
I can't have.
I gave it away.
I gave it away already.
But guess what? Millennials don't care. Millennials give it to you day one, and they will dump you day two. They don't care. Those are diehards. Millennials, woo, baby, diehards. I don't think I want to be a millennial in my time.
Yeah. But you want to be fearless, and you want to have the strength. And so, by having the strengths and being fearless and being able to walk away, it's the key to your freedom.
Yeah.
It's the key to your freedom. It's your way or the highway. You live your life on your own terms.
So you've jumped to point number 3. Key to freedom. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes.
Key to freedom.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah. No, go ahead.
Yeah. So when you're free, like you said, you live life on your terms, and you're free to do whatever you want. You have nobody dictating to you about anything. Because you call the shots, because it's your life.
Yes.
And you have one life. And if you're unable to be happy in this one life, then you're going to be just living. I mean, not even living, you're just surviving. We walk around with so many people who are just in survival mode. Very few people are thriving and living the life that they're meant to live. It's because we are afraid to walk away from things that no longer serve us. We want to hold on to things because it's comfortable to do that. You're so used to this that if you let it go, you're afraid to start all over again. It's okay to start all over again. It's okay to lose certain things along your journey in life. It's okay to start over a new relationship. It's okay to start over a new business. It's okay to lose things along the way. But as long as you are free. As long as you're not dependent on people for your happiness. Somebody once said, happiness is an inside job. It's because we walk around looking for people to make us happy.
And only one can make us happy.
Just you.
No. God.
No, just you.
God.
God is in you, by the way.
Yes, that's
because
true.
That's the problem we do as Christians. We separate God and ourselves. God is in us. God is us.
That is true.
So if you can make yourself happy from within, then that's God showing up in the physical. But we cling on to man, not like as in a man, but I'm talking vice versa. We cling onto our spouses, our partners, forgetting that they don't have the power. We give them their power when we are not willing to walk away and take away our freedom from them. Yeah. There are people who are living in prisons in their own homes. They're afraid to dress a certain way. They're afraid to go to certain places. They're afraid to do whatever that to go after their dreams, because if they do that, then it means they disrespecting their spouse or their partner, whatever. No. I'm saying no. Live. Walk away.
Live.
Drive. All right.
Yes, key to your freedom. So you want to have freedom, and see, and what happens is when you have freedom, when you in a relationship, you know, when the guy or female see that, he realized he can't take advantage of you with some. That's one of the
Point 4, yeah. Protects you from being taken advantage of.
Yeah. So it keep you from being taken advantage of when you are free, and so that when you are in a relationship and you be able to walk away, it keep you from being taken advantage of, because a man, like I said this before, he feeds on that vulnerability.
Yeah.
You know,
and they can smell it a mile away.
Yeah.
Yeah. When you're needy and you're vulnerable, men will take advantage. Have you heard of the Dubai? They call it poopy party.
No.
So we have these Instagram models who are showing off going on private planes and in business class.
I think we talked about this on one of the Sunday Fun Day.
Maybe not.
The sugar daddy, right?
No, they're actually not even sugar daddies. These are regular men, billionaires in Dubai, that are paying beautiful women in America, in South Africa, in Egypt, in Europe, you name it, to fly over to Dubai. They fly them over. Some in first class, some in business class. And paying them a certain amount of money, up to $30,000, $40,000, $50,000, to come and sleep with them, but not sexual intercourse. Crazy stuff. Crazy stuff they make them do. They make them sleep with their dogs.
Huh?
Yeah, because it's just power. Like, I have the money, I can make you do
anything.
They poop on their faces. Not pee. Well, they pee too, but they've taken it a notch higher. They poop on their faces. One particular one that was trending, I think about a month ago, I had a video. I don't know who took the video, but this man was forcing her to open her mouth and let the poop come in her mouth.
Huh?
Yeah. So people are taking advantage of people. I'm going to this point because you don't want to walk away from such things, because you are too hungry to be showing off your Louis Vuittons, your Gucci bags, for the sake of the next point, which is integrity and self-respect. You're willing to lose your integrity and your self-respect just because you want to show off on Instagram. You want to show off to your friends who don't really care about you. You're doing it for the likes and for the comments. Come on, ladies.
Yes.
Come on, even men do it.
Even men.
Because there's a lot of after nines out there.
Yes.
Men who are men during the day, and after 9 o'clock p.m. they become somebody's slave or somebody's whatever.
Yes.
So this is both ways. We're not just talking about females, we're also talking about males who are, as we go to point number 5, and we're just gonna do both interchangeably, that they are willing to lose themselves just because I want to please the Joneses.
And we took, and so that's why, it's very critical, to not do what the Joneses do.
Or do what the Chaplins are doing, because you don't know what happens behind closed doors.
Yeah.
We might look happy on camera, but you don't know when this camera shut off what happens. Yes. And this is the same thing that goes with people on social media. We buy what social media is selling us.
Yes.
Majority of this, I'm going to tell you over and over again, is a lie. Or it's just 5% of the entire life of somebody. And you think that's it. It's not it. Some people, they Photoshop their pictures and you think, oh, they don't have cellulite. Psh, go.
I'm telling you. So, but like even like, and that's why I try to teach my niece. I try to, tell her to focus on her education, to meet new people, to expose yourself to various things so that you don't be following the Joneses. When
following peer pressure.
Or following peer pressure. Peer pressure. To make sure that even though you are doing you and you're going to school, you still have your self-respect. You don't allow any man to come and just take advantage of you.
Yeah.
You make sure that you
make sure that they know that you can walk away anytime.
Yeah, you make sure
so that they understand that you know your value.
You know your values, your worth, your self-worth.
Yes.
And a man, when he sees that,
he respects
it more. He respects you more when he sees that you value yourself. And you see that you have this self-worth.
Yeah.
He respect you more. Even not just a man, a woman as well. A man, because it's for men. When a woman see that, a woman respects a man more.
Yeah.
So it goes both ways. So you want to have both parties, man and women, want to have that self-respect, that self-worth. You want to be able to value yourself so that both parties able to respect one another. And so
because the bottom line is, if you cannot walk away, then somebody will have control over your life.
Yes, somebody will have control.
Power over your life.
Yes.
Be willing to walk away for your freedom, for your strength, for your fearlessness, for your courage, for your sanity. Because if you don't walk away, honey, somebody will always have you in the palm of their hands.
Yes. And so we want to talk about, because we want to bring it, when you bathe it brings you peace of mind.
Yes. When you're able to do all the above.
Yes.
And point number 5 is, it brings you peace of mind.
Because
if a relationship is no longer serving you, be it a business relationship, or even like I said in the beginning, at home, if you see that you've got, because unfortunately we cannot choose family, but if there's a family member that's not giving you peace, love them from a distance. Hello? You are not forced to love them close by because they are toxic. You can't be explaining yourself every now and then. You don't owe them nothing. Okay? You've apologized. You've talked it through maybe. Now walk away. Love them from far. Love you. All right? Because if you don't do that, unfortunately, because we cannot choose our family, they're gonna infringe on your boundaries. They're gonna infringe in your space. And you will be miserable and end up going to their level because all they know is to stoop low. Michelle Obama said it very nicely. She said, if they go low,
we go high.
We go high. So we go by Michelle Obama's statement. Okay?
Yes. But you want to have a peace of mind. And so, it shows that you are fear of no outcome. When you have a peace of mind, you don't fear of any outcome. You don't fear of losing a job.
Fearless.
You're not fearing of losing a job or whatever it may be, a business deal. When you have this peace of mind, you're able to walk in that business deal. You're able to walk into that relationship, and you going and dating. You already know because you have a peace of mind. You know what you want. You know your
what you bringing to the table.
You know your values.
What you bringing to the table? Because that's the question nowadays.
You have
what you bringing to the table? You can't bring beauty only. What you bringing to the table?
You have a peace of mind where you're not like, okay, you know what? You're so confident that like it's his laws or it's her laws, because you have this.
And they know it.
Yeah,
and they know it.
Yeah, so when you have this peace of mind, you don't fear of losing anything. Cause you feel like, okay, you know what? Another opportunity.
Years don't matter. You might have been building that business for years, and it has been successful. But if your business partner is becoming
toxic,
toxic or unbearable to work with, if you don't walk away, then you're going to mess up your life. Because there's nothing as important as being in a healthy environment. When you're always lowering your vibrations, I'm very big on meditation and bring up my vibrations. And if my vibration is always at a miserable state, then I will never get to where I need to get to. I will never get to my destiny because my vibration is always vibrating low. So always make sure that you keep that happy, good vibration high, so that you're able to attain what is your worth. Because if you allow these people that are toxic and that are infringing on your boundaries, then you're bound to lose.
Yes, and we don't want to lose, and that's why we coming today, so that we can be helped and we can help individuals out there, so that they can make better decisions in dating and picking the right partner and finding the right deal and picking the right school, and don't look at what other people are doing. But follow your heart. Follow what you are called to do.
Stick to your lane.
Stick in your lane. Yes.
Go at your own pace.
At your own pace. Don't worry about what's going on around you or what this person have or what they don't have. Just stick in your lane.
In Zulu we say isinamumva liyabukwa, which means the person who wins at the end will be the one that will be most celebrated.
Yes.
Or the wins last, or makes it last, will be the one most celebrated. But if you're rushing the process, then you're hurting yourself, because you might be skipping some steps that are meant for a part of your journey.
Yes, just like you remember the story, the turtle and the hares, the hares and the turtle. The turtle is always the hare is always in a rush. He's always trying to beat the turtle. But the turtle is at his steady pace.
He never gets to his destination.
No, never gets to his destination.
Because he's also all over the place.
Yeah, never get to his destination.
But the turtle takes his time.
Takes his time and eventually get there. He's steady. He's not paying attention to what.
But sure.
He not paying attention to what the hare is doing. He not getting distracted from what the hare is doing. And so that's what we're saying. We don't want to get distracted from peer pressure.
Yeah.
Because that's what it is.
And remember, peer pressure is not only for teenagers only.
Yes.
Peer pressure goes all the way up to old age.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, to old age. You see Coco from next door doing this. I want that too. Oh, Coco got a nice walker. I want the same walker as Coco. Coco, we can't afford that one. Something like that. But my point is, peer pressure is really like people who are your peers.
Yes.
And you can get caught up in it.
Yeah,
and
get distracted.
You want to catch up with them, but your time has not come yet, because everything goes with timing.
Yes, it's timing. Yes, everything is timing. And you just got to follow the timing of God and become the turtle. Don't be the hare. Become the turtle and find your lane. Find what you are doing and just stay steady.
Yeah.
And as you keep going, you, like I said, you got this list. You doing what God called you to do. You doing you. Then guess what? Things will find itself. They fall into place. You will meet that man that loves you.
Yeah.
You will meet that woman that respects you.
Yeah.
You will find that right business partner. So why? Because you just stay in your lane. You staying steady and going, steady and going.
Steady and sure.
Steady and sure. I'd rather be. We always said this. Somebody said this. You want to be sure and slow than fast and fell.
Yeah.
And that's what the turtle in the hare. You want the hare is fast and fell, but the turtle is slow and steady, and he win at the end of the day.
And that's some of the principles that we really just wanted to share with you guys. We will be throwing in nuggets here and there. You know what? It comes with age. Madala. Hey, we are old now. So some of it is experience, some of it is just life, looking at life, being around. some of it is really our self-experience, what we've been through, and what we are going through.
And we're still growing,
and we're still
developing.
So it's nice to have this podcast and to share some of those nuggets with you guys, and we hope that they are helpful.
I hope, yes. Because even like with us, it's even helping us. It's even helping us grow and develop because it bringing more light so that we can be better. Because that's what it's about, being holistically whole. The whole, the total man. And so being holistically whole. And so we just thank you for tuning in today. I believe there was a great podcast.
And this podcast was sponsored by
Next Opportunity Window, the new adult community, that have daily themes that you can follow along so that you can start developing a theme, so that you can start developing habits. So we do have these daily themes, we do have challenges, we be having webinars and having masterminds and be able to network with one another so that we can continue this conversation, not just on a Friday or Sunday, but each and every day we're able to continue this conversation. And so we do give you a 7-day free trial. That's right. I said 7-day free trial to try us out, the data, see if you like it. If you like it, great. We said stay and you'll be charged $9.99 right after that on a monthly basis. We thank you. We say come, join the team, join the movement, join the community, be a part of us, so that we are able to grow.
And you'll find the information and the link in the description below.
Yes.
But also we want to say to you, don't forget to subscribe to our channel.
Yes.
We're really, really grateful for those who have subscribed. Haibo, why are you unsubscribing when you subscribe? Haibo, we're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. Why have you subscribed and then you come back and unsubscribe? Haibo, stop it. Okay? Not nice. Not nice. Not nice. But we'd love to be your friends, even though you unsubscribe at times.
Yes.
Please follow me on Instagram at Lady Siza 1 and
yes, get inspired get inspired by LJ on Instagram as well as YouTube.
And you can follow us on all social media platforms. And also you can watch or tune in, listen or tune in our audio platforms at
Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, and Amazon Music. And we do say follow us, hit that plus button, give us a 5-star rating, and leave a review. It does help us to grow the channel so that we're to impact and reach more people. We thank you for being a part of us and being a part of a Chaplain Chiller. We do appreciate you. Everything that you do, and continue to give us feedback so that we
we love those comments.
Yes,
keep them coming in.
Keep them coming so that we're able to tell the content, tell the topics, what you want to listen to.
Yeah.
We just thank you, and we say we'll see you next week. Take care.
We'll see them on Sunday. On Sunday, Friday.
Take care. Bye-bye. Yo, it's your boy L.J. Chaplin with Lady Siza, bringing to you Chilling with the Chaplins, where we deep dive, giving you practical concepts in ministry, business, relationship, and personal development, so we can take control of our life. Let's go and let's get it started.